Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew. There's nothing like playing in the leaves in the fall when you're a kid, unless you're a dog. It's even more fun. This video is a preview of all of the custom builds that I've got planned for the coming weeks in the fall season. I'm also giving myself a 1-week break from customizing cars on the bench. I hope you'll understand that. The fall season theme here is mail calls. I've received tons of cars this past year from all over the world, and I want to feature some of them in this season's builds. So pour a hot cup of coffee and settle in to see what's going to be hitting the bench in the next few weeks. I'll be kicking things off with this Matchbox London Taxi FX4R that I received from Luxembourg and Schottys-diecast. It was a great package. This one caught my eye because of the suicide doors on the back, the theme of the London cab, which I've had many rides in, and that's going to be a fun one. One more plug for #DDOG Diecast Day of Giving. Don't forget to participate on October 15th. I got this next car, not in the mail, but hand-delivered to me from my beautiful little granddaughter, Margaux, while I was home in Canada on summer vacation. Her 10th birthday is the day before this Cadillac video drops. Happy birthday, my little one, and thank you for this caddy that you gave me for my birthday. I'm going to do something different this fall, and that's my very first trash bash build, which means I'm recycling a bunch of my old plastic bits that I never do throw away. Maple Leaf Customs is essentially a diecast channel, but I want to keep things interesting for me and for you, the viewer. These are a couple of shots of some spacecraft that I found online that others have done that I'm going to try to enter into this genre using computer components. I think I took a DVD player apart and did an archaeological excavation in there for all of these. I've actually already begun on the Space Cruiser and I'm having a great time with it. Hopefully it'll be interesting and entertaining for you too. On the last day of October, the 4 Horsemen are sponsoring their monthly build-off. The 85 CAMARO was the car we originally promoted as the casting, but the 3 blind mice have asked us to take up the Painted Pink hosting duties, which we happily will do, so now you can choose any casting and paint it pink. My wife Petra is going to do the customizing again this year. She did a pink Porsche a year ago, and she's decided on a WILLY'S Jeep this time around, and I hope you'll participate and send your glamour pics into us at 4horsemendiecast@gmail.com when you're all done. Flipping the calendar page over to November, I'm going to kick things off with this Hot Wheels Porsche 911 Turbo. I received this one in a mail call from Pop's Reclamation station from my home country of Canada. It's one of my favorite castings. And it happens to be the theme for the Diecast International Builders in early November, so that'll be my entry. And it's an invitational that you might want to consider participating in as well to have a really fun time and to support their great build team. The 63 Chevy 2 is a very familiar American muscle car. I got this from Big Charlie's Model Garage. Thanks, Big C. The box was filled with some of Opa's customs that he did, including one that I'd customized for him that came back to me, and Charlie included this great-looking Chevy 2 as well. The Mazda Savanna RX-7 Racing came my way all the way from Japan, care of BP Custom Creations. It's a Tomica, and some of you may have never worked on one of these before, but they are outstanding Japanese castings. This one has opening doors and has all kinds of potential to be dressed up and customized. I've already got a few ideas of what I'd like to do with the RX-7. Thanks, Ben. It's on the docket for November the 19th. Something different again is this little Renault RS19 No. 3 Formula 1 racer from Z Models, which you may never have heard of. Neither had I until I received this in the mail from Diecast for you to see from Phil in the UK. It's all plastic, and I'm not even sure what scale it's in, but it sure is a great looking casting, which was part of a big box full of cars. It's a pullback toy. It shoots right across and off your desk. The end of November for Horsemen Invitational is the 2 Jet Z from Hot Wheels, and the theme is Mars Crawler. This almost looks the part already, but that's going to require some modifications and some kind of creativity. Again, everybody's invited, and I hope you'll take part with us to get your channel name and your work out there for everybody to see. And I can't believe I'm saying December is just around the corner. I'm going to start it off with the 63 Corvette, the very recognizable split rear window version that I got in the mail from Ricky at Irie Diecasts, along with so many other interesting castings. Thanks, Ricky, for this one. I want to do an extra good job, because Ricky's my good friend, and this is such an iconic card that I want to do it justice. I've got a buddy build in December on a NASCAR theme, and I'm going to use this 98 Monte Carlo that I got in the mail from James Hewitt from HewittzHotWheelz, along with the beautiful custom Mountain Dew Porsche that he made for my Porsche 2 Invitational. Thank you, James. He said do whatever you want with the Monte Carlo. But the buddy build is with Gary Shorter from Shorter's Diecast, so I'll have to strip this one down and give it a whole new paint job and livery. Maybe something from real life, maybe something I'll just make up. At the end of the year, I'm going to go to work on a limited run of just 10 Hot Wheels 55 Chevys, because so many of you said I'd love to have one of your customs. You know I usually give these away to the Goodwill store. This is the first time I'm going to put them up for sale. So everyone who indicates their interest in owning one of these can say so in a comment on that video when it comes out, and then I'll have a draw for 10 to go to those who are willing to pay a yet-to-be-established price plus actual shipping anywhere worldwide. My channel's not monetized, and I don't have a Patreon page, so this will help keep the lights on, and it'll get a custom into the hands of those most interested. It'll look like this theme of the 57 Chevy that I did recently in a Maple Leaf Customs livery with lots of detailed custom parts. There's not going to be an MLC video on Christmas weekend, but on New Year's Eve, December 31st, the last day of the year, is the 4 Horsemen Monthly Invitational again. It's a Hot Wheels 70 Ford Torino that looks like this. You got some time to get one for yourself and join in with us. I sure hope you will. That's my fall lineup of specials coming your way in the next few weeks. I hope you'll enjoy them as much as a dog playing in the leaves. It's coffee time.